Hi, it's Janie. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing my makeup or breakup review on the IT Cosmetics. And this is the cosmetics that I had in my makeup basket 2 weeks ago, and I've been using these items for the past 2 weeks, and now we're going to kind of give you a little bit of a review on what I thought. Would I repurchase, or am I going to keep, or am I going to sell or take out of my collection? Anyway, so let's get started with the primer that I have shown, and this is the IT Feel the Moment Anti-Aging Ultra Hydrating Sensory Awakening Primer Serum. It looks like this here. It just takes just a little bit of this stuff because it's very thick and kind of goopy. I don't know if you can see kind of how thick and goopy it is. As a primer, I didn't really care for it too much as a primer, but as a serum, you know, a face serum, I did like. I think I would rather use this at night than of the morning time, just for the fact that it is so thick. And it does tell you in the directions that after you put it on that you're going to have to wait, you know, 2 or 3 minutes for it to kind of dry down before you can start putting any kind of foundations or anything like that on top of it, because it is so thick and it takes a while for it to dry. As far as a primer, I don't think it really did anything as a primer, but I did like it as a serum, so I am going to continue to use it just as a serum at night. Then the face product that I've been using is the CC Plus cream in the color Light, and this has a SPF of 50, and I have been using this as my foundation. It is what I have on today. I feel like this is a little bit thicker, a thicker CC cream, so I don't feel like you would be able to use this underneath another foundation. I feel like it would be too much. Now I do take 2 pumps of this and then a pump of my Revlon Color Stay foundation and mix it together on my hand and then put it on that way. But I do like it. It has a really good smell to it. It's kind of a herbal-y type smell, or maybe a smell that you would smell kind of like in like a spa or something like that. But I really like it. I like the coverage. I like the formulation. I like the way that it performs. I like the way that it looks, and I would recommend this. You can get this on at Ulta. You can also get it at IT Cosmetics website or on QVC. Now this is a great big one. This was in a today's special value from QVC, so you're not going to be able to find this size, but the other size you would be able to find, and it's around $38, I think, for the CC cream. Anyway, I do recommend the CC cream. Some of the powders that I had that I was using, one is this one here in the white container, and this is the Celebration Foundation Illumination powder in light, and this is what it looks like here. Now I felt with the CC cream and with this serum that, and then putting this on, that was just, it was too much illumination for me. Now this would work better for, let's say, like a matte foundation, and I wanted a little bit more luminosity, then I would use that for this. But as far as with the CC cream, it was too much glowy type product. So I am going to finish this and use it, but I won't repurchase this. I don't know if you'll be able to see the color or not there, but anyway, that's it there. But if you like a very illuminating type finish to your foundation, you may really like this. It may not be too much illumination for you. It's not gonna, it doesn't have glitter in it or anything like that, so it's just the formulation of the powder is just illuminating powder, and it will illuminate. It was just too much for me. Now the one that I did like is this one here, and it's in the black box, and it's the Celebration Foundation. It's not the Illuminating, it's just the regular one, and I have this one in the color Fair, and that is this right here, and it is what I am wearing today. I have it all over my CC cream as my setting powder. and I do like this, and I would repurchase this. It's a really good setting powder, a touch-up powder. You can use it as a foundation if you wanted to, if you like a powder foundation, that type thing. But I like to use these to set on top of like my CC creams and things like that. Let me get a wipe. Okay, then we had, and you can get, I looked all this up too a little bit on QVC. You can get this powder with the brush for $43.50 on QVC plus the shipping, and the brush alone that comes with the kit is $48. So I would highly recommend that if you're interested in getting any of this type of product, to go through QVC, because they have a lot better deals. A lot of times they'll have like the brush and the powder together, a set, and it's usually, you know, pretty inexpensive to do it that way, because their brushes are wonderful. If you've not tried any of the IT Cosmetic brushes, you're missing out, because they are super nice, super nice. Okay, then the other powder that I had was this right here, and this is the Bye Bye Pores Translucent Powder. It's just a yellow powder that you just use to use as a finishing powder, and that's what I would do after I get completely finished with all of my makeup. Then I just take a big fluffy brush and just kind of swirl around just a little bit and just kind of use it just all over to kind of just blur out some of those imperfections, and just to make sure that my pores were kind of all blurred out. And I really did like this. This was also really good to set underneath the eyes too. And this is so silky and so smooth. I mean, it is so soft. It is a very soft powder. Just it feels like silk. It does. It's really smooth. So definitely will be keeping that and using that. Also, I use the Hello Light Illuminating Powder, and this is a pressed illuminating powder, and it looks like I forgot my loose one that I had, but this is it here, and it's just a really nice soft highlighter. I mean, it's not real glowy, not too shimmery, just a really nice soft illumination that you can put on top of your cheeks. You can put it inside the corners here. You could put it up on the brow bone. You could illuminate and highlight up in here, along here. It's just beautiful. It's really nice. And I'm going to, just about everything that I have here, I did get from QVC. So, okay, then the other things that I had that I liked was this here, and this is the Live, Love, Laugh Vitality Face Disc. Looks like here, and it has a bronzer, a highlight, and a blush in it. And I would recommend getting this because you're going to get a little bit of everything from IT Cosmetics, as far as the bronzer, a highlight, and a blush. And I really did like those. I would either get this one or this other one that I'm going to show you, but you don't need both, in my opinion. But there's that, which is beautiful, beautiful. And of course, everything wears very well. Everything goes on very smooth. It's very, very mature woman friendly, if you know what I mean. It's not a type of product that's going to be all cakey and all goopy or start settling and building up. It's definitely a product that a woman of my age, which I am 45, all of these products work wonderful on my skin. The other palette that I have was the CC Radiance palette, and you can order this still. I found this on the IT Cosmetic website. It's $38, and I forgot to look up the price on this, but it's around $38, $48. It's around the same price. And this is the colors here. You get a bronzer, a blush, and another highlight. So let's do a comparison on those. And that's those there. Probably not as intense color as the Vitality disc. So if you want something a little bit softer, then go with the CC Radiance. And if you want something a little bit bolder in color, then go with the Vitality disc. And I'll show you side by side. if I can get this back open. Here they are side by side, as you can see. This highlight right here is a very, very, very subtle highlight. Very subtle. This definitely has more of a shimmery highlight in it. Anyway, so we had that. And then I also was using the blushes, the Vitality Cheek Flush. I have it in Radiant Rose and in Peony. And I did order these from QVC, and when I ordered them, I ordered the kit, so it came with the blush and with the brush. And the blush on its own is $24, and the brush is $34.58. And this was on QVC. But if you bought them together in the combo, it was $35 plus your shipping and your taxes. So you definitely saved a lot. I mean, basically, you paid for the brush, and then you got your blushes for 50 cents each. Anyway, so let's kind of talk about the little blushes. And these are a stain. It takes just a very little. I mean, you do not need very much of these little puppies at all to get a good color. This one fuzz marine. So there's that one. That one was in Peony, or Peony. And then this one is Radiant in Rose. And this is this one right here. Super pretty. Very soft, creamy, silky, smooth. That one's right there. Radiant Rose is definitely darker. Definitely darker. So I had those two. Enjoyed those. Went on like a dream. No complaints. Definitely liked those. Then I had some concealers. I had this one here, and this was a little dual-ended set that came in a QVC set. It has the Hello Light Brightener on one end, and then the Under Eye Bye Bye Concealer on the other end. Do enjoy this, especially the brightener in this one. It's really nice under eye brightener for sure to go and do like here. You do the little inverted triangle. I wasn't too crazy about the concealer part of it just because it's a little bit too dark for my skin tone. It's in the color medium, and the one that I like is in light, and that's this one right here. And this is again is the Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer. I do have that on today. And you can get this at QVC for $29 on its own, or you can order it with the brush, and with the brush it's with the brush it's $29, or on its own it's $24. So you might as well order it with the brush and get the brush. This is a type of concealer. It's very thick, it's very creamy. A little bit goes a long way. I mean, that right there is enough to do both under both of my eyes. As you can see, I mean, it's definitely very, very creamy. It's very smooth. It hydrates. I don't really have, too much problems with it fading throughout the day or starting to look, cakey or cracky. I do set it with an under eye powder. But this is probably one of my favorite concealers. This is actually one of the first things that I ever purchased from IT Cosmetics through QVC was the concealer, and have liked it ever since. Okay, the other thing that I had was the IT Cosmetics Universal Brow Power Pencil. And this is a really good brow pencil. I think it's better than the Anastasia. I like the way that the tip of it, I don't know if you'll be able to see, probably not, but instead of it being round, it's like an oval. And you can do different colors with this by the amount of pressure that you put on your pencil, is how they kind of tell you that it makes it universal. Let me see if I can, as you can see, there's like 3 different colors there, a light, a medium, and a dark. So I do enjoy using that, and have used it for quite some time and have enjoyed using it. The other thing that I have is the TightLine mascara. Now I did like this to use underneath on my bottom eyelashes. And you can get this at QVC. Let's see, it's for $24, or you can get a duo pack at QVC for $29. So, but it's got this little bitty brush that is just really good for underneath the eyes. The concept of it is that you're supposed to be able to use it on your upper eyelashes and get really close to your eye line, and once you put it on, it's supposed to look like you have done a tight line with a eyeliner. I can't get that close to my eyes because of the way my eyes, I'm afraid I'm going to poke myself, is the problem. So I don't go that close, but I did like it for underneath. Now this mascara here that I had, this was the Hello Lashes. I did not care for this at all. This was a sample. First of all, I don't like this wand. I don't like any kind of wand that has that little ball on the tip of it. It's a plastic wand. I don't like these because they're really sharp, and plus it was really like flexible. I didn't care for that, and I didn't care for the formulation, so I would not recommend this mascara at all. The other thing I had was the CC Plus Lip Serum in Love. This is really pretty. I'm just not a big lip gloss person, but it's not sticky. It's more on the lines of possibly maybe even being a little bit like a liquid lipstick, but it wears like a lip gloss. I mean, it's not going to stay on. I mean, it was okay. It's not something I'm going to purchase. This was in a kit, so it's not something I'm just going to go out and get. Now, if you like lip glosses, then I would get this because it has a lot of skincare properties in it, that's in anti-aging properties in it. So it's supposed to be really good for your lips for anti-aging. Okay, the last two things I had were the eyeshadow palettes, and I will tell you that the eyeshadow palettes, the eyeshadows from IT Cosmetics, are a woman over 40's best friend because they don't creep, they don't crack, they're easy to blend, they're matte, so they're not really shimmery, they're wonderful. And this palette here, I wrote this down too. This is the Naturally Pretty Matte Luxe palette. It's $42. It's supposed to have this shade here that is supposed to be kind of like a transition shade that you can put over these to make them a little bit shimmery. This doesn't work. It's kind of a dud. It's fine for putting like on your brow bone, but I wouldn't use this or plan on using this to change the look of these colors, because all it really did was just kind of mute them out a little bit. And then this one here is the Luxe Anti-Aging High Performance Eyeshadow Palette, and I found this on Ulta and on QVC. And this one, out of the two, this one's my favorite. This is the first one that I got. This is the one that I just really like. I think the pigmentation on this one is better than on this one here. I'm not saying that other one's pigmentation is not good. I just think this one is better. This one you have to work a little bit to build up the colors, whereas this one you can pretty much get the colors that you want one swipe. This one right here is my favorite. This I like putting all over my lid and just using it as a canvas there. I was kind of scared when I did my swatches of these two colors in my basket video, but I actually used those, and using them on the outer edge and with it on top of this color here, and it kind of helped to mute the color because it's a little bright. It was really pretty. It turned out a really pretty look. So I really do like that, and so I would say if you're on the fence on which one to get, I would get this one. I would try that one first. And it does come with a brush that's inside here, but I don't know what I did with it, but it has a little brush. Anyway, so overall, very pleased with my IT Cosmetics. Enjoyed the last 2 weeks of playing with them, and I'm going to be kind of sad to put them away, so, and go on to the next ones, which I think is going to be, which Jordana and Jane, I think, is going to be the next basket. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.